Alright, family, before we was rudely interrupted, so I had pressed the power button, putting this on a tripod, so I guess it's a give and take using it. But anyway, so as you can see, we're gonna be rolling out these podcasts differently, and I think it's beautiful to do it this way for different purposes. This way, it's not necessarily us explaining our own story. I'm gonna start giving away. Providing these services to other targeted individuals. As y'all can see, basically, and I had to really understand why I was pretty much doing things that was threatening to make me, important enough to target this way, the way they target me. Even though I was investing in the mentorship, it was basically around like a media center. Like the things I was buying was, things surrounding media. I bought this to provide these services to children and troubled youth. And to create a win-win scenario for myself and create a job for myself. Ever since I was not only targeted, I was oppressed. I was basically hacked. I was unable to keep any kind of device. That's why you see me showing a bunch of hacking and stuff. I don't really complain about the stalking. The weirdos can stalk me all they want and waste their money. I like making them waste money. It is weird though, you know what I'm saying, for that to be going on. But no, I worry more about being oppressed, more about them messing with me financially and stopping me from, taking care of my family. Period. You know what I'm saying? And them actually stalking my family and the perverted stuff they do to my family. You might hear me talking about now. But and truth be told, long as it don't bother my children and stuff like that's where I'm at today. And I'm just trying to stop them from hacking me. But no, anyway. So I'm gonna be rolling out more podcasts now. Listen, targeted individuals. It don't really look good of us telling our own story, of us doing a bunch of complaining, saying the same thing. Even listening and watching targeted videos a lot can become bad for you, but we do have to keep up with each other. We do have to keep up with the community. We do have to learn how to do these things in a healthy and strategic way. Like I said, I will be providing services. I am going to get into growing my media company because that's what it is, man. And what I was leaving my children was actual legacy, not a job, not nothing. Everything was a legacy. So anybody who was involved with trying to even take this down, it wasn't just for my children. It was for me providing my children the resources and the actual structure to provide this for everybody's children. This was for everybody's children. So when I start revealing talent that I have, and y'all start seeing potential in me. This is what I was trying to leave to y'all children and bring to y'all children. When y'all see me releasing my spiritual side and different intelligence, and y'all have to know I have some extremely high level emotional intelligence to be in the spirits that I am still, and the deal with I have dealt with over the last 7 years. I think this is the best resume that somebody can possibly provide, to go through with what I went through, and I just literally censored myself. So that goes on my resume too, because I definitely wanted to curse right now, and it was appropriate. But no, I censored myself. But to be where I'm at, man, and go through what that's it. This right here on my resume, that's it. I don't need no schooling. I don't need nothing. Because I'm telling you, I can help the therapist. Real rap though. But no, this is what I tried to provide to y'all children. I'm gonna do it online though. We're gonna do it differently. Like I said, we're gonna do it in a different manner. No, I'm not learned. I didn't graduate, but I'm dealing with people who literally oppressing me from actually getting my education right now. Like I was studying. As y'all gonna see, I'm gonna show y'all a bunch of notes. But no, it don't matter. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to show y'all the spiritual knowledge I was trying to teach your children, not necessarily teach them, but open their mind and put them onto it. Maybe I'm pretty sure y'all going to learn a lot. You're going to learn. I don't care how old you is, you're going to learn for sure. and I hope I can learn from you. Definitely leave y'all comments and stuff like that. If y'all want to support this, we is going to put up. I know I've been saying this for years, but no, we literally really is going to have everything set up because I'm investing in. Well, I always been investing crazy money, as you're going to see. But no, I need to be paid right now. I'm getting serious about my money, and this is what I'm going to teach y'all. You know what I'm saying? Definitely teach y'all real self love. This is something I have to practice. I'm a little too selfless. I'm going to tell my story of how I just had over $100,000. I ain't go out and buy no car. I ain't go out and buy no clothes, no expensive clothes. I went out and invested in my house, my family, and y'all. You know what I'm saying? And the rest was, stopping these people from literally, and wasn't even taking my family and my children nowhere like that. I mean, it was a pandemic. I literally had to start taking them on a bunch of vacations to make up for not doing nothing. I was so focused on the mentorship and trying to create something for our people. You know what I'm saying? Which is sabotaged by these white supremacist scumbags, you know what I'm saying, every sense. And they tried to infiltrate me, but it's all good because we still moving. This was over 7 years ago. We still got enough to move the mentorship forward. It's still looking beautiful. And we acquired a lot of knowledge. I built a catalog for my children. I do have a lot of mixing and a lot of work to still do. And if some people out there is into mixing and stuff, especially if you're in the Philadelphia area, like you're in the surrounding area, reach out. Definitely reach out. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure we can work out something and make something happen in some kind of way. I don't know. Because I ain't dealing with people honestly locally, but I will, deal with people in a secure way. We can definitely do something, figure something out. But yeah, because I got a lot of work to do. Like, you know what I'm saying? I got a lot of stuff that need to be mixed. And I'm about to start launching a social network. I'm about to launch the social network back up and get that put back up. But I want to get a little fan base first. I want to, not necessarily even a fan base, I want to get a foundation of other targeted individuals for the targeted community side. And then I want to get a nice amount of people for the music side, that's willing to invest in this idea and this structure. You know what I'm saying? To get it going first because I ain't going to be funding stuff and doing stuff the way I did it before. So that's what we doing. We building this. We going to build our network. We going to open this thing up. So, like I said, we going to pay attention to the new way I'm doing it. Listen to these podcasts because, man, they be dropping jewels. I be feeding them all the information and they be taking it to another level too. They be saying stuff, they be just talking about stuff I ain't even know they was gonna talk about. I'm like, yo, this is beautiful. I invested in it, I paid the money. Like I said, man, take advantage of it. It is what it is. Y'all need it, we need it. You know what I mean? I was really debating paying that little chunk of dollars, you know what I'm saying? I could have used that money and it's my birthday, so I could be like, you know what I'm saying? But nah, I think the targeted community need that most. I think we need to tell each other's story. We need to find a way to tell each other's story. And yeah, I think that's a good way to do it. So pay attention. Definitely pay attention. A lot of spiritual stuff. We got my other spiritual channel I'm gonna link down below. So whatever page you on, I'm gonna link my other spiritual channels, the other True I Speak channels. It's going to be linked. I'm going to link them all. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to put them in the bios, if I remember. They're going to be there soon. So, anyway, stay up. We're going to definitely get more organized. And stay tuned, man. Leave your comments if you're interested in definitely being a part of this movement. It's definitely, I've been planning it for a while. Like I said, I've been experimenting with the social networks for my music and everything. So I see how we can set it up, and no, I'm still learning different ways because it is different methods that I can maybe do it a little cheaper and provide it to y'all for a little cheap, even though it's going to be cheap for y'all anyway. You know what I'm saying? Regardless, it's going to be literally be a couple dollars, but people going to have to pay because people going to have to, I need to know what people invested. Plus, this will get rid of just anybody signing up for our site. If anybody just able to sign up like YouTube, it's not as even though it's going to be only a couple dollars, it's still they gotta literally link their card. So they gonna have to reveal who the fuck they is and or pay for it in some means like that. And it's just more secure, man. And it's just more of a foundation for us to monitor and secure of our networks. You know what I'm saying? And tell our story in the database where they're not just able to take down our video. Well, depend on how y'all do, because you know what I'm saying. That's why I'm trying not to just depend on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? And you know, we make it where as though we can just literally upload our videos to the site. So where as though they're not being able to take down. But again, stuff like that do cost more money. Like, because if I gotta pay for storage, I'm gonna need to up the membership. So, you know, in order to do stuff like that and do it like that, we're gonna have to do it in this. We're gonna have to invest. You know what I'm saying? I'm not investing my time and my money and all my resources and everything like I've been doing. Nah, y'all gonna have to invest in me too. Or you know, I'm just gonna secure myself, and it just is. And but I'm still gonna give out the tips when I can. But again, I am gonna limit back on this. As far as this public network, this channel was never intended to be about being targeted. I always wanted to start a spiritual channel for a while since I was like becoming like initiated and awakened. But I did. I started it, but I silenced myself because you know it's too much stuff was happening to me, man, and it was crazy. And I'm gonna talk about it. You know what I'm saying? I do have podcasts, and I'm gonna put them out here, and we're gonna get into a lot of the mystical and the crazy experiences I had. But I do got a couple podcasts where you're gonna start seeing that stuff come through me a little more. I did start showing y'all I am scriptural read. You know what I'm saying? I think that's the word. I think I pronounced that right. I am read in scripture. I think y'all can see that now. But you know, it is what it is. I don't, you know, I have my beliefs. I read many books. Again, like I said, I study Judaism with Islam. But I'm just more biblical read than anything else, and I'm more hermetic based than anything else. Not biblical, not nothing. I'm more hermetic based, and you're about to see that point blank paid from a couple podcasts that come out, and we're gonna correlate everything. We're gonna connect everything. And if you a student of truth and you like truth, you're gonna definitely learn. If you was going down the wrong way, I don't care how old you is, you're gonna learn. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I want to learn from you too. Leave y'all comments. I'm Raphael Rashim, and this is the True I Speak podcast. I'm out of here.